SEO this week. Hey everyone, Clint Butler here. There were episode 67, skipped last week. Just didn't make sense to do it since my content writer quit. Yeah, I guess she had some drama going on. And so it is what it is. That's all right. What we're going to do today is actually continue on our path to optimizing our roof repair website for PPL. Hopefully you guys will get something out of this. This is really boring because it's basic on-page optimization, but it's the way I do it, and hopefully give you guys a little bit of insights into what I call basic on-page optimization. There's, you can follow the tools and do the header tags and all that other stuff, but those are really things that you kind of do and they get repetitive, and sometimes you miss them. So this is just another way to look at it and another way to leverage that work that you're going to do anyway. It's kind of, again, it's boring. And then next week, we are going to have a show next week. I swear, yeah, we're going to have a show next week. What we're going to talk about is Quora and on-page, and what I call advanced on-page optimization. And we're going to leverage Quora to go and optimize our site even further than what we're doing today. Some of the information may come out as a little conflicting from what we do today to what we do on Quora. So I want you guys to make sure that you have the opportunity to watch both episodes and then come back after we're done with the next week's episode and looking at Quora and run that one again. And look at both of them together, back to back. So hopefully we'll keep these a little bit shorter, but at the end of the day, this is how we're going to knock it out. So without further ado, I'm going to start sharing the screen. If you guys have any questions along the way, I got both windows open. However, I might not see the questions, so jump and shout if you want to or whatever floats your boat. So let's see. All right, there you go. You see start screen share. As you can see, I got that open. So here is the page that we're going to be working on. It's the roof repair. I just have the content written already, and I just put it in here for placeholders. So if you want to go to the site, again, it's paulfosterroofing.com/roofing-repair. What we're going to do is optimize this for the term roof repair. And I am not putting in the locales yet. So there's Roof Repair Miami and then Miami Roof Repair, which is really what for this page is what we want to do. However, since we're going to expand, we're going to blow this site out for multiple cities and such. I don't want to optimize it for a specific city. We're just going to do it for roof repair. As you can see from the content, looking at the general, I don't care about conversions at this point. I just want to rank the stupid thing. I'll put CTAs in there, etc. Like you see here, I'm just playing with the Divi builder, and we'll build CTAs into this later. But right now, it's not even on my radar as something that I care about. I just want to rank it. That's all I want to do. I'm going to be number one for roof repair eventually when you search nationally. Never going to happen. Google search results, but that's what I want to do. I want when. Here's how we're going to tackle it. First thing we need to do is look at roof repair as a search term, and we're going to search for it because we want to find out what our H tags are going to be. H1, H2, H3, H4. I've taught this before. That's the outline. If you're, just getting out of school, you've done a research paper, that's your outline, right? So you want to come down here. You're going to use these terms down here. Roof repairs near me, roof repair estimate sample, roof repair cost estimates, DIY roof repair costs, leaking roof repair. So those are really good terms for our H tags. So let's run. I want you guys to see why I do this. Let me open this up. I'm going to use SERPworks. And hopefully you guys will be able to see the H tags tab. So when I pop that open, it should all open. You should be able to see it. Let me know if you can see those, because I know sometimes it doesn't show the thing depending on how we share the screen. So I think it should be showing. Let me look. It says it's showing. It's telling me it's showing. So, all right. So H1 is roof repair. That's by default. The seam is set up, so we're good with that. And we want our H4 to also be roof repair. So let's go ahead and set our H4s. I'm going to do that now. You have to bear with me. I'm using this Divi builder because I want this to be the thing at first, right? So the first thing I wanted to do is learn how to use this stupid thing. So let's see if I can change it in here. Yeah, I think it can. H4s. All right. So choose Paul Comfort roofing for your roof repair needs. It really is that simple. A lot of people overthink these and, oh, I don't want to be spammy and all that other stuff. You put it, it's a call to action. It's your last paragraph, and you're getting ready to ask them for the call anyway. So why not just turn it into a call to action? And now it's an H4 tag. Verify that. There we go. So now I have the H4. If any of you guys know how to get rid of this extra space here, that would be awesome. Okay, so there's the H4, so we're good there. So now we need our H2 and H3s. But what I have to do with this is, because it's top 5 questions, 5 questions to ask before you get your roof done. I want to, should you, I'm going to change this up. So this is going, because I want it to be a question. In case I get lucky and this thing turns into a featured snippet, that'd be awesome. Should I repair or replace my roof? Matter of fact, let's do this the even smarter way. Let's go repair or replace roof. How often should and how much should it cost? Let's keep looking. Seek improve. Flat. Improve. Do. Let's cost to replace. What I'm looking for is something like, should I do both? Deciding to replace roof. It's actually pretty good, because there's a featured snippet in here, so I can use that. Repair or replace roof. Repair or replace roof. Should I repair or replace? I'm going to turn it on the title. My roof. Enter. I want that to be subtitle. What I don't like is that I have to do this to get in here. It's going to be H2. And then this is going to be H3. Now, the reason I'm using this as an H3 is because it has the word roof in it. If it didn't have the word roof in it, I'd actually have to go in here and change the, pick the right font size, etc., to simulate the H3. So you do not want anything in your H tags that is not related to your target term. So your target term is roof repair. It has roof in it. I'm good to go. So, all right, so 1, 2, and then I need to change this stuff. I'm gonna get back out of here because using the other editor is just easier. I used, and looking at the questions real quick. Pappas is using Ghost Browser. Awesome. Glad you love that thing. I love it. It's great. Drag the blue and the green modules and remove the white spacing. Awesome. So now we know how to do that. Thank you, Hyperweb Solutions. I use Elementor. Never use Divi. I'm actually going to show you when we're done here. I'm going to show you a new one that is coming up. That was I was turned on to. That's really cool. And then maybe I can get permission to actually show you guys how to use it to make S3 sites. And that'd be awesome. So I want that featured snippet, or hopefully I'll get some questions out of it, right? So let's go one. I'm going to keep it in bold, which is really the strong. I want to keep it in strong because it's showing emphasis for those questions. Again, maybe I get the featured snippet, maybe I won't. We'll see. I need to fix that. That's why I'm keeping those in bold and strong. If it was not 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was not in, if I wasn't going after the feature snippet, I'd change those to bold in the code. I wouldn't let it use the default code from WordPress, which is strong. I'd switch it to bold. And the reason for that is Google put out in a developer's thing that use bold to, for styling, make it look pretty, and then use strong to emphasize that point or that term. In our case, for SEO, it's that term, and that actually is a ranking factor, believe it or not. And so we want to go ahead and implement that in your page that you're ranking. Let's see, whatever you want to rank it for, you go ahead and implement it. And I usually do it up in here. And so let's see. I want to find, everyone wants to find a house, needs to find your parents fix in there. Read the first page of the content, and I'll just show you how I did it. To repair, please. Answer these. Roof repair questions. I'm not going to do any backlinks in this post because this is the top of the silo, right? So I'm not going to mess with it. It's bolded. All right, and I'm going to exit the builder, save and exit. And the reason I'm doing this, normally I wouldn't, is because I want you guys to see the difference in the code in case you just don't know. Better to show you and you not need it than not show you and you need it. So that was post title image, same as this text block. And there's that. Oh, I can get rid of this while I'm here. I hate that extra space. And you see roof repair. See, that's in strong. And then if I was not, this wasn't my keyword, for example, I just switched it to bold. Google will not, or WordPress won't revert it back to strong. But for whatever reason, they just chose to use strong as the primary thing. But Google's looking for bold and strong in two different things. So strong emphasis, bold, make it look pretty. Hopefully I beat that to a dead horse now. All right, let me go back to the front. All right, so H1, H2, H3. Those are bolded. We're going to leave them like that. H4. All right, enable visual builder. I just want to try this out. It says drag the blue and the green modules to remove the white spacing. Ooh, fancy. See, I would have never figured it out. I just got rid of this thing. Ta-da! I don't want that, so yeah, drag it. Yep. That one's fine, I guess. Well, let me get rid of that. Nice. See, I learned something today. Thank you very much. All right, so what do we got? H1, 2, 3, stronged out, and our H4. Now I want to get some more relevant terms out of here, so I showed you the related searches. Oops. Come on, track together. Leaking roof repair. So what's going on out there? Let's go. Let's see. Leaking roof repair. I want to see if I can put it in a question. So, leaking roof repair. Leaking roof repair. Let's see. What's going on? Let's have a little fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have some fun. Let's go. I don't think I want a post title. It needs a header. It's a headline section. That's what it needs in here. I'm not even going to use this. Screw it. Delete that. Put that there. OMG. Let's see. Let's have some fun. I'm just going to have some fun. Leaking roof repair. Look at this. All right. And it's an H2 because I want to keep it. So 1, 2, 3. We're just going to have some fun with that one. And then the other one I wanted to put in here was repair roof repair cost. Let me go. What just happened? Put it here. That's perfect place. The other one was a H2, so our repair for the roof repair cost. Done. All right, so again, H1, H2, H3, H2, H3, H4. Roof repair cost. Leaking roof repair. 5 questions about your roof. Should I repair or replace my roof? And then the H1 is the target keyword. They're all related, and instead of taking an article and smashing roof repair into that, now I just added all of those terms that Google gave me inside of the search results as being related to that. You can go one step further if you wanted to and look for these bolds and see roofing. Those would be good terms to put in there. Repairing, repair, roofing, repair. And you'll see these in from Quora next week when we go over Quora. Hopefully 3.8 will be out and that'll speed that up. All right, so that is that part. Save and exit the changes. And then we want to go into here. I want to show you this part here because I'm testing 3 different plugins right now. So I have Yoast Premium. Everyone's probably using Yoast Free. I have Yoast Premium. I have this thing here, is Squirrely. SEO is what it's called. And then there's another one that I found I want to check out. Here's what I don't like. If you already in SEO and you know about it, then you don't need this crap. And it should be turned off. It really, you know, it's great. It looks pretty there. Maybe if you have clients and you want to pop that in there to get them to look at something. But I think, one, you're going to get in trouble if you do that because they're going to see it. And let's say you know that the plugin is wrong and you just don't want to be that optimized for it, a term. And then this thing says red. Now that they're showing you red and your clients are coming after you. And two, there's just such added junk in here. All I want you to do is run the meta stuff for me and the OG data. Why do I need all this madness? So again, the other plugin, we're going to look at that too and see about it and if it's going to be worth it to us to just move over to that. In the title tag, hopefully you guys can see this. I'll zoom in so you can read that a little bit better. Again, I always lead with the keyword and then the brand. That's my go-to default. Sometimes I'll change it up and go through CTR, but if I'm just trying to rank it right now, all I'm worried about is this. You can add some modifiers to this, kind of make it look better. Maybe for click CTR now, but really I don't see the point in it. So, we're going to leave it at roof repair, Paul Foster Roofing. So we'll go ahead and edit that stuff out. As you can see, it's already set up to do it. So meta description, let's go. We want Paul Foster Roofing will be there for you when you are dealing with a leaking roof repair issue, or what was the other term we used? It was leaking roof repair and roof repair cost. For a reasonable, Jesus. Thank God for Grammarly. I spell like that crap. Roof repair costs. Call one of our roof repair experts today to get your home or business put back together right professionally and done right for the first time. I don't have a phone number yet, otherwise I do call blah 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 blah. Call now or whatever. I always try to end with the call to action. That's not SEO, it's just CTR. Meta keywords that's in there, whatever, they're gonna find it. Who cares? There, save. All right, so there you go. Related in there, roof repair costs we got in there, right? Leaking roof repair, roof repair costs, and roof repair. So now I got all three of those related terms in there, and I'm taking advantage of that 320 size meta description now. And I got plenty more room for a call to action later. If you're using Yoast, make sure you check on this. The Open Graph in Yoast doesn't actually transfer over anymore. It used to, where you filled out this information and then Open Graph would auto plug in. It's not doing it, especially in the premium version. So make sure you check that out. And then you can adjust these Twitter cards and make sure you upload an image. I always like to do that. That's the maintenance, roofing. I don't have any images yet. So we'll do images next. But make sure you set all this stuff just so that you have it in place. Get in the habit of walking through this process to make sure it's all there, because these things do matter in SEO for some things, and you'll see that in Quora once you guys start using that, or at least getting the reports. And then make sure that all your plugins have this turned on or off, depending on what you're going to do. So that's obvious stuff. Again, basic on-page SEO. All right, and then we're going to hit the images. So I'm going to go to graphics lock again. Yeah. Let's go here. Well, waiting that to load. It says, are you going to run a core report after you're done? Yes, I am. Just because I want to get the basic stuff out of the way first, right? And then I'll go ahead and hit core. The benefit of that is when you actually get the core report, some of that stuff's already taken care of. It's already there, so it's less for you to fix versus just throwing up some general stuff and then letting core figure it out for you. It just kind of be a pain in the ass. And then Papa said that he tried Square, he didn't like it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan right now either, to tell you the honest truth. And then happened to me twice. Google rewrites my title instead of the keyword brand. Google changes to brand keyword. Sometimes they'll do that just because and that's actually, in my opinion, it's a really good thing. So if they're doing that, they're already associating your brand with that word. So that's good. You're gonna, for me, especially if you're really niched out, you kind of, appreciate that they're doing that to you because they've already said, hey, look, your site is this. Your relevance is here. This is what you are about. So that's almost like a notice from Google to me saying I can write pretty much anything I want on that topic now, and I'm going to nail it. So that's really good. I just like doing it. Roofing. I choose roofing just because it doesn't really matter. I don't need anything special. Hey, look, there you go. Roofing. Those are the vectors. I'm going to use this. Why not? Illustration. I want to get a JPEG. I'm going to download it. File, show in Finder before you even start screwing with it. Rename. Roof repair. And then I always do this. I don't want some crazy god awful huge image, right? So, let's go open my image. The image size. My go-to default for everything. So if you're using WP Smush Pro, set 1280 by 985 or whatever as your max image size, and then everything else will get worked out underneath that when you're doing your image optimization. So that's my go-to image size. Typically, most themes don't ask for anything bigger than that, so you can be all right. Good. Open graph. Upload. Roof repair. All those blocks are in code. So if you listen to John Mueller, he says don't fill all these out because you'll be quote unquote spamming. But I kind of want to do this. So roof repair. Watch this. Fusion Nations. Roof repair company. Roof repair company, the brand, roofing, all in one shot, and it's all inside of your code now, inside of the descriptions. Boom, there you Oh, save it. Change the Twitter card. Save it. Those are, make sure those are right. Carry it over. Yep, it's there. And then I will go here. Oh, shit. And I want to change this to that. Save it. Update. All right, and then I'm not going to go through the other image changes. You guys can come back and follow this on the page after I get done with it. But what I'll do is I'll replace all of these images with something else. This image will use leaking roof repair. This one down here will use the cost, roof repair cost. And then these will be like roofing or a guy on a roof, that kind of stuff, just so it's not over optimized. Or you can even use repairing. So, and all those words will come out of here. So here's roofing. I can do one for roofing. I can do one for repairing, or roofing repair, or roofing repair service, because Google is showing us right here that it's related to that term. So you don't have to worry about LSI and all that other stuff. Those are great metrics and great things to look at down the road, and you do that with your advanced stuff. But for the most part, Google's already telling you what's related. So just use that as it goes. Okay. I think that's, just a little over 30 minutes. It's basic on-page optimization. Again, it's not hard. It's just time-consuming, and a lot of people have issues, putting that into practice. So go ahead and look at the site now. It's again paulfoster.roofing.com/roof-repair, and see how it is, and then come back probably in a day or two. I'll probably finish this up later this afternoon, replacing those images and all that stuff, and then you'll see what the basic page, or what I consider basic page is. And then like I said, next week we will be going over Quora. I'll be inviting a whole bunch of people who ask me to do a video on Quora and how to use that and how to understand it. Because you listen to Ted Kubitis, who made it. He's kind of a nerd, and he is really hard to understand because he gets really technical and deep into his thing. So I'm just going to dumb it down for you, and if I can figure out some of this stuff, you guys are going to have no problem. With Quora. Again, it's steep, so if you don't have the $250 a month that it costs to actually use the thing, I have a service that will print out the sheets for you. And then what I'm actually going to do is do 3 sheets, and with the 3 sheets for $100, you'll get a video, 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes each one, saying what you guys should fix. Quora does it all by itself, really. It tells you with highlights, but I'll just go through and say, hey, I would do this one, and this one. Here's kind of how I would change it. Look at doing X, Y, and Z, just to make that thing a little bit easier for you. And then now you don't have the added benefit of paying $250 a month for software, and then I get to pay my subscription fee. So that's it kind of works out for both of us that way. So. Other than that, do you guys have any questions on what we covered today? Again, it's basic on-page optimization. Most of my viewers have already seen a lot of this stuff anyway. I think you guys are on it like a hobo on a hot dog. Oh, yes, the new builder. Thanks for reminding me. Let me open the page. Excuse me. Hopefully I didn't cough in your ear. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. All right, this is it. It's called Oxygen. Go to oxygenapp.com. It is a WordPress plugin. And it looks a little like, if you're looking at it, you're like, holy crap, it's a little technical, but there's a video in here. Click that. It's 5, 10. It's not even that. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. That's why I can just click the stupid thing and show you. 234, and it shows you exactly how to use it and how simple it is. So all that stuff we just messed around with, dragging lines and all that, you can do this and just plop it in there in place and go. And then I was told, and I haven't tried this out myself yet, but you can use this thing to make these pages. I want to see if I can. The next design set. Next design. There you go. There's templates right there for it that you get in for free with it. And here's what it's building. Let's see. I want to see a cool one. Let's try this one. It's a really decent site, honestly, for me. So I would go ahead and knock these out. And what I would do is take these. You can actually pull the code out. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I've been told that you could take this and put it in another browser, pull out the code for just this page, and then pop it in the S3 and use S3 for link building. I'm not going to get into that just yet. That's part of a ongoing case study or test that I'm doing. But I think it's going to be really cool if you guys are going to enjoy it, and that's going to be. But this is a great way to use to make some really legit looking S3 sites. You guys have seen those things ranking for even things like Viagra and supplements and how to make money online and all that stuff. And this is a good way to do it without having some ghetto thing. And you can actually show those off to your clients. Like, hey, look what we made. This is linking to you. It's giving you a whole bunch of power. It did some great things. And also, don't feel like you have to have a shower after you build it. So. And some of my stuff, you certainly need a shower after you have visited those things. I think that's a really cool tool. I think you guys check that out. I'm definitely going to leverage it. And then there's the other SEO plugin. Let me see if I can find it in my backlinks. I don't see it right offhand. I'll have to find it again. It's a third optimization plugin like Yoast. Another competitor. So far, it looked like it was better than where we're getting a lot of squirreling. So let's get some more questions. The Furman UK, do we need to run Quora very often or once enough? It depends on the level that you want to worry about a keyword. So if you have a high competition keyword and you get it up there, you run Quora, you get it up there. And it's good, and then a couple months later or a month or whatever later you drop, then you want to run Quora again just to see what changed. And they're also good to have so that let's say you're already in a primary set of keywords, you're doing personal injury attorneys in Seattle, that's all you do. Personal injury attorney in Seattle, that's all you care about. You keep those all on record, so every time a change comes, you can bounce one off of the other and say this is what they updated. And that helps you out a little bit. So there is, is once enough? Sure, if you're just gonna, build it, be done, and walk away, that kind of stuff, then sure. Or you can go the nerdy route, like I just said, and bounce them off each other and tweak until you get to full correlation for the results, etc. So just again, it's up to you. Hyper Solutions, use a content writer. I'm assuming I did. Again, she just quit today. I guess her mom died, and she's going on to do other things. So that kind of sucks. So if you guys know anyone who can write some good content and needs a job, then I'd be interested. Let's see what else. I've tried before. Kind of hard to sort. It competes with WebSo. Oh, you tried it. You tried Oxygen before. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to, as with anything, like Divi is great so far. It's not horrible. But I'm used to using Visual Composer, so you see that I kind of clunked around in the Divi so that my workflow would be messed up if I switched completely to Divi. And the same with Oxygen. But really, right now, I'm using a different tool to make my S3 sites, and it's in here. It's called Sparkle, and I just make the site in Sparkle, drag and drags, throw some text up there, and it comes out with the Ghetto S3 site that I can load. But then again, I have to also upload JS files and CSS files into my buckets, and I hate doing that. I just want one page, so that's why I'm thinking that Oxygen is probably going to be really helpful for me. Low competition. All right. So, is there any more questions? I think we're good. 45 minutes. I appreciate you guys' patience with me. I know I skipped a week, and I needed the break. Honestly, I'm doing 3 shows. Or I was doing 3 shows a week. So, Search Intelligence, SEO Intelligence Agency. I was doing that Tuesday. White Hat versus Black Hat. That one's still going on Wednesdays, and then SEO this weekend. I was getting a little bit of burned out. But I appreciate you sticking with me. Oh, guys, you're the greatest. And I'll see you next week. And thanks again for watching SEO This Week, episode 67.